What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for tuning into today's episode. I have an awesome video in store for you today. I have been wanting to do this kind of a video for a really long time. I am taking you guys with me to the gym and we are going to be going over how to build that Hollywood superhero physique. Let's get started.
Pinacho, 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 Pinacho.
Alright guys, so like I said, we are going to be talking about how to build that Hollywood superhero physique. And this has kind of been defined by the Marvel movies, by the DC movies, Spider-Man, Captain America, Thor, Batman versus Superman, all that crazy stuff. These guys look absolutely crazy for these roles. And I want to go over a couple of things that highlight how you can really achieve that look, how you can train for that look, and workouts that you can do to get that look. Now really, when you think about that superhero aesthetic, you're thinking about big broad shoulders, big chiseled chest, defined abs, and usually a wide back as well. Gives you that nice V-taper upside down triangular look. And that's really what this whole superhero look revolves around, is broad shoulders, chiseled chest, wide back, and a narrow waist. So we're gonna go over a couple of my favorite exercises that target these areas of the body so you can add those into your routine. You can do this full workout if you want it because it is a full upper body workout, but regardless, these are gonna be the exercises that you want to try if you wanna get that superhero look. The first exercise that we have up is a boxing routine. We're gonna be going 9 rounds on the punching bag, rotating in rounds of 1 minute on, 30 seconds off. Really simple here guys. You don't have to know how to box to do this exercise. It's really easy. Just throw on a pair of gloves, learn a couple of combos on the internet just like I did, and then go on the bags and pretend that you know what you're doing. Pretty much you could do a 1-2 combo, 1-2-3. It's pretty simple. You don't have to know what you're doing, just as long as you get on the bag and you work the whole time. The main reason that we're doing the boxing regimen is to build up our cardio, our endurance, but it also does utilize the strength of the shoulder. It's gonna strengthen the stabilization. It's just gonna strengthen the muscle overall, as well as your triceps and biceps a little bit as well. So it's a great exercise to warm up and start off with. And trust me, 9 rounds on a punching bag is not easy. So it will have you a little bit breathless at the end, but that's okay. And if you get tired towards the end of the exercise and you need to take a rest, it's nice and easy if you get in close, take a couple of tight hook shots, maybe some uppercuts, maybe some straight rights or some straight lefts. You can even throw in some elbows if you wanted to, just as long as you keep moving and you keep working through it to get the job done. Next, we're moving into burpee pull-ups. This is a great activation exercise for the back as well as for the chest. Now, you're gonna go down just like your regular burpee. You can either go into a push-up or not. That's entirely up to you. I prefer to go all the way down into a push-up, straight back up to my feet, grab the pull-up bar, and a nice slow contraction all the way up to the top with a pause, and then slow back down. This is gonna create activation in the back. Make sure not to cheat it, especially a lot of people like to jump up to the pull-up bar, which kind of cheats you halfway, so you don't really want to do that. You want to grab it, start all the way at the bottom, pull yourself up, slow all the way back down. It's going to give you the most results over time. It's going to work the back muscles the most. Now for the burpee pull-ups, we are going to be doing 4 sets of 15 reps each. So this is going to be a little bit challenging, but push through it, pace yourself, and make sure not to cheat the reps. Get the full contraction all the way down, as well as all the way up on the pull-up. You got this. Next, for the shoulders, we're gonna be moving into the Arnold press. This is an iconic exercise. Everybody knows about the Arnold press. Now, personally, watching the exercise here, you can see that I like to keep my arms at a 90-degree angle when I come down. That is mainly because I have a bad shoulder on my right side. I tore it up, I don't know what's wrong with it. It just feels more comfortable for me to stop at 90 degrees, come around to the front, almost touch my elbows, bring it right back out wide again, and then go all the way to the top. That's just what feels the best for my shoulder joint. If you can go lower than 90 and you want to, that's fine. But personally, I do feel that it has a little bit of a stronger contraction and a stronger stretch if I stop at 90 degrees, bring it all the way around, and then again come back up to the top. So that's just my preference, it's up to you. For the Arnold press, we are gonna be doing 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps. You want this to be challenging. You don't want, 8 reps to come easy. You want to work for it a little bit. So pick a weight that's going to be a little bit difficult for you to reach 8 reps. That way, once you work up to 12 on that exercise, you can increase the weight again. Next exercise, we're gonna be doing a superset. So we're gonna be doing a superset between lateral raises and plyometric push-ups. Now for the supersets, you're gonna be doing 5 sets for 12 to 15 reps. So with the lateral raises, you wanna make sure that you are squeezing all the way at the top. Take this one very slow. A lot of people do this exercise wrong. They try to go really heavy and they're in here doing like this, and they look like a monkey. And that's not correct, guys. You should be right here, set your shoulders back and down, grab a weight that is manageable, squeeze all the way up to the top, pause, let it go all the way down nice and slow. You don't want to be shrugging your shoulders either, just like this. You want to keep them down. Lift with the shoulder itself, not with your traps. Now for the plyometric push-ups, you can do these a lot of different ways. A lot of people like to clap their hands in the air. A lot of people like to throw their hands up in front of them in the air, all kinds of crazy shit. But for me, I like to keep it simple. I like to rotate my hands up and down like this. And the reason for that is that every time you go up to the top, this part is working the upper chest, this part is working the lower chest. So each time you're switching, you're hitting a different part of the muscle on each side. So you're hitting both lower and upper in the same exercise, and it's overall a really, really good exercise for the entire chest. Now moving into the next chest exercise, we're doing a single arm dumbbell press. Now for this exercise, you do want to grab a weight that's going to be fairly challenging for you. Remember, we're doing these single arms, so we're not going at the same time. So it's going to be a lot harder to cheat if that's what you normally do. The reason we're doing a single arm is because it's going to focus on the contraction of each individual muscle at different times. So if there's one overcompensating for the other one, you'll be able to fix that. Now for this exercise, we are going to be doing 4 sets of 8 to 10 reps. Again, going moderately heavy. 8 reps should be challenging for you, so pick a weight that's appropriate for that. Now we're moving on to my favorite part. We're moving on to the gun show. Everyone loves to work out their arms. Everyone wants to feel big. They want to have big biceps and triceps. They want to look like the freaking Hulk. So first we're going to start off with an incline dumbbell curl. Now the reason we're doing these at an incline is because when you sit on the bench in an incline with a weight in your hands, it pulls your arms behind your body, which creates a stretch on the bicep from where it attaches at the elbow and where it attaches at the shoulder joint. So essentially, when you have a stretch on that muscle, it creates an even more intense contraction because the muscle is already being put under the stress of being in a stretched position. Whereas if you come up front like this, yeah, sure, that's gonna work the peak of the bicep, because when you bring your arm in front of your body, it contracts at the peak based on how you rotate your arm. But when you put it behind your body, it's gonna work this wide part of the inner bicep right here. Now for this, we are gonna be doing something called a reverse pyramid set. So essentially, we're starting with your heaviest set first and backing off the weight as you increase in reps throughout the remainder of the sets. Your first set's gonna be 3 to 5 reps, that'll be your heaviest. Your next set will be 5 to 6 reps, which is gonna be a little bit lighter, maybe 5 to 10 pound decrease, and then your final set will be your lightest set at maybe a 10 to 15 pound decrease from the original, and you want that to be 8 to 15 reps. Now the next exercise that we have for the guns themselves are going to be the spider dumbbell hammer curls. Now the reason that we're doing these in spider curl fashion is because when you bend over and you isolate the arm, it takes away any type of cheating motion. It's going to isolate the brachialis, which is the muscle sort of on the side of your bicep right here, the most, rather than kind of just standing right here. You'll literally feel it as soon as you bend over and you let your arm hang with the weight, brace your other arm against the wall. all you have to do is pull your thumb up to your opposite shoulder and you will feel that intense contraction in the brachialis. It is undeniable, and doing it bent over like this, it isolates it so well. So with this exercise, you want to do 4 sets, 10 reps on each arm, rotating back to back. Don't stop until all 4 sets are complete. No rest in between each set. All right, and next we're moving into straight bar tricep extension. This is a very simple one. All you want to do is make sure that you keep your elbows in front of your body. Don't let them drift back and forth as you're doing the reps. Keep them stationary. Focus on the contraction all the way down. Squeeze all the way down, and that will get you a really great result and a great pump in your triceps. For this exercise, you're doing exactly the same amount of sets and reps as the last one. 4 sets, 10 reps total. And this would not be a complete superhero workout if we did not include some type of ab movement. So I included my favorite ab movement, which is the hanging leg raise. I absolutely love this workout. It literally gets every single part of the abdominal circuit. It's crazy. It gets the obliques, lower, upper, everything in between. It is absolutely my favorite and probably the best ab movement that you can do for yourself. And when it comes to hanging leg raises, I don't really like to have a set number of reps per se. I do like to do, a certain number of sets till failure. So we're doing 4 sets till failure here, which is not bad at all. It is challenging, but if it gets a little bit too difficult for you after the first or second set, you can always just do knee raises instead of full leg raises until you can work up to doing actual leg raises for all 4 sets, and that's fine. If you're gonna do the knee raises though, make sure you have a good pause at the top before you come down, just to get a little bit of a longer contraction there. But besides that, this is a great exercise. Absolutely love it, and yeah, one of my favorites. And the final exercise isn't necessarily an exercise in the gym, but it's an exercise for you at home. Now, you're not going to be able to achieve this superhero type of look or get super lean or get anything that you really want out of your gym experience if you're not doing things right at home and doing things right in the kitchen. Now, if you really want to have that beefed up, bulk, chiseled superhero look, then you have to be eating correctly, and that comes down to everything that you do for yourself in the kitchen. You have to be eating clean, healthy meals, lots of protein, good amount of carbs, good amount of fats. You have to really track your nutrition. Download MyFitnessPal. It's the easiest way to do it. You can type in your weight. You can type in what you want to do with your weight. You want to gain? Do you want to lose? Do you want to maintain? Whatever, and how much of each thing you are willing to do. How much do you want to gain? How much do you want to lose? How long do you want to maintain? And it will tell you the amount of calories you should be eating, the amount of protein, carbs, and fats that are recommended, and you can actually go in and play with those numbers a little bit. Like, if you find that doing this particular diet with the carbs that they recommend is making you feel a little bit bloated, making you look a little bit soft, dial them back, increase your fats or increase your proteins, and you'll be fine. And you might have a little bit better results that way. And that's why I love MyFitnessPal, because it is customizable to what works best for you. Ultimately, guys, you gotta track your nutrition. You gotta eat right. You gotta be healthy if you want to achieve this incredible look that so many of us would love to have. Now, all things considered, I am not the biggest guy in the world. I'm not some huge, big, buff dude. I'm pretty much as skinny as you can get. But I have tried really hard for the body that I have. I used to be a little bit chunky in high school, and then I got way underweight, way too skinny and unhealthy, and it's not good to do either of those things that I did. I had to find my way between the two to meet myself back here, and I'm still growing from this point. And that's the main thing. Grow with what works best for you. And that's all that matters, guys. And to close out today's video, I want to thank today's video sponsor, Rose Gold and Black. As you guys know, they're my favorite jewelry company in the world. They send me all kinds of cool stuff like this necklace to rock, bead bracelets, rings, watches, everything. I literally can't think of a day in the week where I don't wear some form of rose gold and black. It literally goes with anything that I could ever want to wear, and it takes my style game up to the next level, and it could do that for you too. All you have to do is click on the link in the description of this video, head over to rosegoldandblack.com. That link will take you to my hand-selected favorite pieces curated page, where you can look at some of the pieces that I dig and I think you will dig as well. And you can take advantage of it at a discounted price right now also. So definitely head over there, grab some stuff at a discounted price, and don't forget to let them know who sent you. Alright guys, that wraps it up for today's video. If you liked the video, give it a big fat thumbs up down below. Also, I'm getting married this week, so the content uploading may be a little bit weird for a couple of weeks because I'm going out of the country and I'm gonna be traveling a little bit, but I will be vlogging. You guys will see all that stuff when I come back because I will have the footage from it. But give me a big fat thumbs up to congratulate my fiance and I for getting married. I'm so excited. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great. I'll also leave your comments in the comment section down below. Let me know what videos you would like to see next, and I'll do my best to make those for you. And if you have not already, subscribe, click that subscribe button, turn your post notifications on so you can see when I post a video next, and I will see you next week. I'm out.